So the San Diego Comic-Con just happened and I missed it because I was on holiday. Hello and yes, welcome back to another video, guys. So yeah, if some of you have been wondering where I've been lately, that's where I've been on holiday. Unfortunately, I missed the San Diego Comic-Con. Obviously, I wasn't going to go, but I missed all the trailers. I couldn't do no reactions. I couldn't talk about them. I have been meaning to do another reaction here on the channel because I've done a reaction to the Infinity War trailer. Infinity War's been out in cinemas for like 2 months now, so that trailer was ages ago. So I really need to do another trailer reaction because I did enjoy doing that one. And unfortunately, I just had a great opportunity to do loads and I missed them. But anyway, I've seen 6, I believe, the trailers that were released. I haven't seen them all. Like, I missed a couple. Like, I haven't seen Glass because I still haven't seen Split. So I want to get up to date before I start watching trailers for that and get excited. There's a couple other trailers I haven't watched, mainly because I don't actually care about them too much. But there's 7 trailers that I did catch from Comic-Con. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about them from my least favourite to my favourite. So 7 trailers. I'm going to try and make this quick because I don't like videos on this channel to be too long. So starting off, the 7th trailer I'm going to talk about, my least favourite one, is for Season 11 of Doctor Who. Yeah, I really hope this one would have been higher. This is the first season with Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor. She is our first female Doctor. I was super pumped about it. I'm really excited to see a female Doctor, and yeah. Why is this my least favourite trailer? Well, it's actually visually one of the most impressive ones, I think. There isn't an overkill of CGI in it. The shots are beautiful. All of the shots are beautiful. The times when they do use CGI in the trailer, it looks incredible. I love the Doctor's costume. Jodie Whittaker looks amazing. Bradley Walsh is there. I love Bradley Walsh. Don't know about the other 2 actors, but they look cool. What didn't I like? Well, I didn't like the look of the Sonic. The new Sonic looks not very good in my opinion. And then there was no monsters in the trailer. I found myself walking away from that trailer thinking, number 1, are we sure this is Doctor Who? Number 2, that was really boring. So yeah, that trailer pretty much did nothing for me. It was okay, it wasn't bad really. It was just very underwhelming. I know they're trying to keep a lot of things under wraps, but why bother with a trailer then? The whole point of a trailer is to get people excited. My next least favourite trailer was for The Walking Dead Season 9. You can tell they put a lot of effort into this. It feels a lot different. The Walking Dead has always had good trailers, to be fair, apart from Season 8. The Season 8 trailer was well offbeat. It didn't work at all. This trailer works pretty well, to be fair. The music was really good. The lines were really good. Andrew Lincoln looks amazing in it as Rick. But yeah, there's no... The trailer didn't show off anything that exciting until the last 10 seconds. It just looked like the same old stuff. It was just Walker threats, how do we move forward? It looks like there's some tension between Rick and Maggie. And the most interesting... Negan's locked up in a cell, so do we really... You know, how much is he going to play a part in this season? Number 1, they're probably struggling to afford Jeffrey D. Morgan now because of Rampage, and I'm sure he's got a few other films coming up. So Negan's being pushed to the sidelines, which is a shame. And for me, the only characters that I find interesting in this show anymore is Negan, Michonne, and Rick. There was barely any Negan and Michonne in the trailer. Rick looked incredible in the trailer. Andrew Lincoln's acting in this trailer was amazing. But it's hard to get that excited for him, knowing that he's only going to be in 6 episodes. And at the end, they tease the Whisperers finally. But at this point, how they kind of butchered the all-out war story arc, because I have read the comics, I love the comics. How they butchered that story arc from the comics, I don't know if I want to see the Whisperers story arc, because it will probably get butchered as well. So yeah, Walking Dead. Next one, now we're on to the films, is, I'm going to put my iPad down because I think I remember my list, is Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. This is where the trailers got good. This was a really good trailer, really solid. It didn't wow me, it didn't get me like jumping up and down with excitement. But it was really good. It took me back to my childhood a bit because it reminds me of Harry Potter. I grew up with Harry Potter films. I saw many of them in cinema. You know, being British, it's a very... and being around when those films were coming out, I remember vividly the very first ones coming out. So I had no choice but to like those films. But they are good films. I enjoyed them. And I really enjoyed the first Fantastic Beasts. I thought it was a really solid entry. This one's coming back to Hogwarts. A lot of it's going to be set in Paris, a lot closer to home. The monsters look cool. Johnny Depp looks really good in it, surprisingly. And at the end of the trailer, it really excited. We got to see... I can't remember his name off the top of my head. The guy who creates the Philosopher's Stone. Not the Sorcerer's Stone. The Philosopher's Stone. But yeah, the spells look cool, the story looks cool, young Dumbledore. It looks really good. We get to see the ridiculous spell again, which is cool, and the cabinet with the oh, I forget the name of it. I do know the name of Harry Potter things. I just haven't watched the films in ages. But yeah, so Fantastic Beasts 2 looks pretty solid. I'm looking forward to it. And then I'm going to talk about Shazam. Shazam, on first watch, was my least favourite out of the films. I actually prefer Fantastic Beasts. But then second watch, I started to enjoy Shazam more. And I've seen the Shazam trailer about 5 times now, and I actually really enjoy it a lot more now. The guy who's playing Shazam, I think, is perfect. I've always loved the idea of Shazam. I've never read the comics, but I've always loved, like, people have told me about Shazam, and I've looked at him online, and I love the idea this kid turns into something that we all want to be. Who doesn't want to be a superhero? It's a kid who gets to become a superhero. I think it's brilliant. I love the whole, you're seeing this grown man in a superhero outfit. He's got his abilities, and he's a kid. And you can see him reacting to things really weirdly. Like when he gets shot and he realises he's bulletproof, and he's like, oh, that's awesome. And then he looks up at the guy who shot him, and he's like, you're dead. It's like, that's how a kid would react. That's great. So I love that. The humour in it looks really good. It looks a bit silly, but it looks fun. It just looks like a really fun film. My only gripe with the film is I hate the cape on his costume. I really like the cape. The yellow bolt has grown on me a lot. I like it. I like the bright red. It looks really nice. Just the cape. The cape looks so bad. Like, awful. But anyway, Shazam, I'm really looking forward to it, to be fair. It just looks like a very innocent, fun superhero film. And I think DC are going to start winning us back with this one. And Aquaman, which I'd put just ahead of it. Aquaman was a weird trailer. I was looking forward to this one the most after the one that I'm going to talk about next. So this was my second most anticipated trailer. And it started off weird. At first I felt a bit disappointed. It felt very generic. You know, my father was a lighthouse keeper and my mother was a queen or whatever he said. I was a bit like, oh, this is going down the generic route. And it was showing a lot of scenes which looked kind of, they just look generic. And it was good. Jason Momoa is going to kill it as Aquaman. I think he's great. Amber Heard looks really good as, can't remember her name, but you guys know who I'm talking about. A lot of the characters look really good. But then it just felt kind of like, I've seen this before, just not underwater. But then the last minute just won it back. The creatures that were coming out, how comic bookish they're going. The villain, I forget his name, Black something, the guy with the big mask and the red eyes, awesome. I loved it. He looked incredible. And then at the end, when you see the mosasaur swimming through the water and it takes out a shark, it's like Star Wars underwater. Again, I don't think this film's going to be breaking any boundaries like some people are making out. I feel like it is going to nick a lot of things from other films and just put it all underwater. But I don't really care too much, to be honest, because it's underwater. It's different. It looks cool. It's going to be a unique film, and it's going to be pushing some boundaries, which I'm really looking forward to seeing. Apologise about the pause there and the change of shirt. Got called for dinner, so I had to cut the video in half, and I normally don't edit videos here on this channel, so that was very annoying. But anyway, I'm going to carry straight on. So the last trailer I was talking about was Aquaman, as my third favourite trailer to come out over the San Diego Comic-Con. My second favourite trailer is the other big movie, which I haven't talked about yet. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. So yeah, why have I put Godzilla above the two DC trailers and the Fantastic Beasts one? Well, Aquaman, Shazam, and Fantastic Beasts, none of them had me where I walked away and I was like, oh, I can't wait to see that film. Don't get me wrong, I'm looking forward to all three of them, but I wasn't like pumped up with excitement. Godzilla, King of the Monsters, I was very pumped. I have seen the original Godzilla vs. King Kong and the original Godzilla vs. Mothma. My grandparents used to like them films. I remember watching them when I was young. I've never gone back to watch any of the other older ones because they're way too dated for me. But I love these characters. I know these characters. I know Rodan. I know King Ghidorah. I can't wait to see good versions of these characters. I am so unbelievably excited. I knew all three of these. I knew that Rodan, Mothra, and King Ghidorah were all going to show up in this film. But seeing them was another thing. They look incredible. I'm a big fan of these characters in this universe. And to finally see it come together. I loved the first Godzilla film. I was a huge fan of this. You know, Gareth Edwards done an incredible job with this film. I like the new creatures in that, the Mutos, but I was really more excited to just see some of the original characters, and we're going to get to see 3 in this, and it looks amazing. On top of that, we got great actors. Millie Bobby Brown's in it for the Stranger Things fans. I'm not a big Millie Bobby Brown fan, but I'm you know, I know she's a good actress, so that's good. It's got the woman from Bates Motel, who I know is a very good actress, and above all, it's got one of my favourite actors, Charles Dance, in it. I think he's great. The trailer was amazing. The visuals were great. The pacing was great. The music was great. Everything about it was great. I'm so excited for this film. This trailer had me very excited, so I can't wait to see it. It's my second favourite trailer to come out of Comic-Con. I love it. It's a great trailer. It's going to be a great film. I can't wait. But it is my number 1 spot. My number 1 spot, and I'm going to say this, I mean it, I'm not being biased here, because I'm a big Star Wars fan. But Star Wars Clone Wars is getting a number 1 spot. Why? Because it was a shock. Number 1, they announced it. It's coming back. I'm a big Clone Wars fan. Huge Clone Wars fan. I love it. It's great. Pop that there for the rest of the video. I think Clone Wars is one of the best things to come out of Star Wars. Literally, my opinion of Star Wars is original films are the best. Out of movie and TV, not including the novels and comics. But it's like the original 3 films are the best, and then Clone Wars. That's how much I love the Clone Wars. It's so good. I was gutted when it got cancelled. So the fact that they announced it was coming back was amazing. And then they dropped a trailer as well. The trailer looked amazing. I loved the build-up. It was great. And I thought we were just going to see all these clone trooper helmets that we know, like Captain Rex, Commander Cody, Commander Bly, Commander Fox. We were just going to see all their helmets blow up. And then he actually went into a little scene, and it was fantastic. Seeing Anakin and Obi-Wan again was great. Ahsoka turning around. It's beautiful. It's the best way to get people excited for something that they didn't even know was coming. Me, personally, I was hyped beyond belief. So anyway, there's my list from my least to best trailers that come out of the San Diego Comic-Con 2018. I was gutted I missed them. Well, I was shown them while I was away. But I was gutted I wasn't here to talk about them. But anyway, I've talked about them now. So I'm happy. But yes, thank you so much for watching as always, guys. Please hit the subscribe button, like the video, leave a message, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye-bye.